All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Chicago Bulls video for you. They are 25-10. It is unbelievable. Even last night, games like last night where you're playing the Orlando Magic, the second worst record in the NBA, and you only win by 4 points and you score 15 in the first quarter, where it's a little rocky. You know, last night's game was pretty rocky, but we won. We won, and now we have 8 straight wins, and this is the first time since 2012 when we had Derrick Rose. Pre-Derrick Rose injury was the last time the Chicago Bulls have won 8 straight basketball games. It is unbelievable, and right now, everything's just clicking. Lonzo Ball came back last night. Yeah, he went 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 7 from downtown, but it was his first game back. You know, first game back since going down with COVID. So, man, I look at this Bulls team every single night, and it reminds me of my childhood. You know, it really just reminds me of my childhood, and it reminds me of growing up watching D. Rose, Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, Taj Gibson, Carlos Boozer, you know, the whole squad. And so, as a Bulls fan living here in Chicago, I mean, it's just like, honestly, the best feeling ever. And like I said, last night's game was super interesting. You know, we scored 15 points in the first quarter. The Bulls, to date in this season, their biggest margin of victory was against the Orlando Magic earlier in the season. So I was kind of surprised with the Bulls' lack of urgency to start that game off. I mean, from Orlando's perspective, makes a ton of sense, right? They're coming into this game. They're playing the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. You're on the road. You want to, like, steal a win. Right, you want to steal a win. You're on, you know, you got a lot of eyeballs watching you. You're the underdog. You want to steal the win. For some reason, Chicago just hasn't really been able to understand that, especially early on, and it's been getting better all season. But they're struggling sometimes. I mean, you know, the Rockets lost 15 straight games, and they play the Bulls, and they beat the Bulls just because of the lack of urgency, you know, just kind of playing down to the competition, if you will. But for Chicago right now, I really like what I'm seeing. Obviously, we have DeMar DeRozan, who had another stellar performance last night, 29 points. He's literally in the MVP race. We have Zach LaVine. We have Nikola Vucevic, who, while he'll have inconsistent offensive nights like he did last night, 5 of 13 from the field, he's been crashing the boards. Last night, he had 17 rebounds, and that's what you need to see. That's what you need to see from Vucevic. Crash those rebounds, not make it easy in the paint for opposing teams, and last night, that's what he did. Coby White, man. Coby White, it's going to be so bittersweet if he ever gets traded from the Bulls, or when he eventually, you know, is no longer a Bull. In today's day and age, you know, players don't really stick with the teams that they got drafted by, especially once the payday comes. But for Coby White, man, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to enjoy every single minute we have of Coby, because last night was a perfect demonstration of how useful and how valuable he can be for this Bulls unit, and just for, I mean, any team in general. But last night he played 35 minutes. He actually played more minutes than Lonzo Ball, who, like I said, was really struggling shooting the ball. Now, Lonzo did finish with 7 rebounds. He did finish with 7 assists. Obviously played good defense as well. So playmaking-wise, he was there. But scoring-wise, you know, Lonzo would 3 points. Yeah, nothing much really there. So Coby White off the bench in 35 minutes. He goes 7 of 11 from the field and scores 17 points. He has been such a breath of fresh air. There was a lot of worry. There was a lot of concern around Coby White heading into this season. You know, while he came back from shoulder surgery, there was, you know, confusion. You know, can he lead the second offense? You know, can he be that guy that we need him to be off of the bench? And I think he's answered that question. I really think he has. He's getting his trade value up if the Bulls do decide to shop him. They decide they need some more. But honestly, I love this Bulls unit. I don't think that they need to make any moves for the time being. Maybe take a look in the buyout market once that starts heating up. But if you're getting I mean, even guys like, you know, because Alex Caruso's out right now. So the bench, you need guys like Coby White coming off this bench right now. But even guys like Troy Brown Jr., who only finished with 3 points, you know, didn't shoot the best, but they, you know, Troy did have a 3. He finished with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block for a +8 off of the bench. I mean, in 20 minutes, what more can you possibly ask for from Troy Brown Jr.? Even Derrick Jones Jr. has been really efficient since he's joined the starting lineup. 3 of 4 from the field last night, 7 points, 5 rebounds. He can guard several different positions. He can play several different positions. He's great in transition, as this whole Bulls team is. They love running up and down the court. They love scoring in transition. They love turning defense into offense. And it's just been so fun, man. The Bulls literally right now refuse to lose. They play Washington, I believe, on Friday. So we have a couple of days till the next Bulls game, unfortunately. That's good for the Bulls, though. They've played, like, I think 5 games in the last 7 days. Or that was the stat yesterday. So that's good that the Bulls are finally getting some rest right now, but they have the opportunity to get to 10 straight wins against the Dallas Mavericks on, I believe, Sunday, and then on Friday against the Washington Wizards, who Kyle Kuzma's been balling out. I posted a week preview video if you guys want to go check that out. But man, this Bulls, like, I just can't, I can't contain my excitement any longer. Even games against the Orlando Magic, who, they only have 7 wins. They still have a fun, competitive team, but they're missing Jalen Suggs, missing Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, Markelle Fultz. I still had a great time watching last night's game. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. If you like daily Bulls content for the most part, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later.